How's it going, you guys? It's Scott with Everyday Home Repairs, and today I want to show you how to install gutter guards on your gutters to reduce the amount of maintenance you need to do over time, keeping your gutters clean, unlike the ones I have here that have a ton of leaves, branches, dirt, and granules from the asphalt shingles built up, which I need to remove. Now, years ago, I installed some expanded metal guards you'll see right here that actually had a small tree growing in it, and that's exactly why I do not like these type of gutter guards. So I'll go over a few of your options. I'll show you which one I went with, which was a total cost of $35 to cover 42 feet of 5-inch gutters, which is a great price. And then at the end, double back with kind of a pro tip of how to keep those clean without getting out your ladder. So let's jump into it. So depending on your roof line, you'll either be cleaning out from the top like I am up on the roof, or you'll just be cleaning your gutters out from the ladder itself. I'm using a 5-gallon bucket and just working my way through. I'm getting all the leaves, sticks, dirt, asphalt granules out of the gutter to make sure I get back the capacity of the gutter before putting on the gutter guards. Nothing fancy here, and I wouldn't go too crazy. I'm just pushing the debris along and then scooping it up. I have that 5-gallon bucket on a hook, so I have both of my hands free, and then I just dump it into the bucket, so I'm not dumping it on the deck or the patio or making a mess out of things down below. So you'll just move it across, and there is a second step, and that's why you don't have to get it perfectly clean here. You'll come back through with your hose and just spray out the rest of the debris, working from the downspout end first and then progressing further away, pushing the debris to the downspout, making sure everything is clean and unplugged. And then one last step, if you have a shop towel, you can take kind of some of that wet surface, wipe it down, because if you had overflow for years, you probably got some pretty dirty white gutters. So you can just wipe those down and make the look much cleaner. Now let's jump into the gutter guards. First off, we need to understand what gutters we have. You most likely either have 5 or 6 inch, so you just take your tape measure from the back to the front surface. These are 5-inch, and probably about 90% of us are gonna have 5-inch just on our residential homes, with a few having 6-inch. Now there are a ton of options out there. Gutter guards and drywall anchors and a few other products have went crazy over the years, and you have about 100 different options. So let's go through a few options and then show you ultimately which one I pick. This one is a classic. It's kind of just a foam mesh. It would just simply sit in your gutter. You would press that down. The install is super easy. And now you have some mesh in there that holds that capacity where leaves and sticks would just fall on the top and would not fall into your gutter. Now, the bad part, the granules for your asphalt shingles, dirt, debris will set on the top, start to plug that up. Water, if you're in states like I am where we have winters, can start to freeze on top, and it just is not a good idea. So I do not recommend this style. I think you have to maintain your gutters almost as much if you put this in if you just didn't have anything, so not a smart decision. Next up, let's go through a higher end. This would be a aluminum. It has perforations in it, and then it has a very fine mesh over top. This is a very high quality product. It goes right under your shingles and fits between the shingles and the drip edge, and then that would just fit down and press down to the front here of your gutter. Overall, very high quality product. Maybe some people like it, but for the price, this is much, much more expensive than these other plastic alternatives, and I just don't think it gives you that much more benefit. It is fancy. The manufacturing process and the materials used are much more expensive, but again, for the DIYer, cost, quality, and just looking to reduce your maintenance, I do not recommend going to the high end. This one would be about $10 to $12 per 3-foot section. Now, what about a plastic one? These are super common. You'll either have triangular openings or circular openings like this. You just have a little channel on the front. Again, like most gutter guards, we're gonna fit up under those shingles, and then we're just gonna push down on that front edge giving a very easy install. And the cost of this one is great. It's about $1.50 per 3-foot section, so super affordable. But the reason this is not my favorite, because if you have these little sticks, these holes are kind of perfect. And this is what happened to the last install I had with expanded metal. You have big enough holes where sticks and things just catch in there, then more leaves and more debris will catch on there. And I just don't prefer that method because there is a better alternative. So the better option at about $2.50 to $2.75 for a 3-foot section is the same design, but you're just gonna have a little mesh on the bottom. So it's gonna plug up those holes, and then you're not gonna have sticks and leaves and other things catching in there. So it's gonna extend out that maintenance-free life, and for the cost, it's less than $1 per foot. So my material cost for this project, I have 42 feet of gutter here and about $30 to $35 for material costs. So that's kind of a no-brainer. If you even just have to maintain these every other season, that's a huge time save, and I think well worth the investment. But don't forget, after I install these on my section here, I'll show you one other tip which might save you getting out your ladder, so you can just get that debris off the top and continue to extend out the reduced maintenance that you have to do to your gutters. So let's jump in. I'll show you how fast this installation goes. Starting off on the downspout end, I'm just going to install full 3-foot sections, and I only will have to make one cut when I get all the way down to the other end. I'm just butting up each section with each other. If you wanted to overlap, you could, but you're going to have to trim that front channel to make sure everything lines up. Also, if you just got your roof installed, you might want to check with your roof installer just to ensure installing gutter guards up under the shingles does not void your warranty. I have heard of that before, and if you guys know if that's a fact, it will void the warranty, let me know down in the comments. I'm interested to get your feedback as well. So you just progress along, and this is really the shorter part of the overall project. Cleaning out your gutters and getting them ready takes a little bit more time, and then once you're ready to go through, this gets done in less than 30 minutes. So that's it, and again, for 42 feet, I spent about $30 to $35 in material costs, and it took me, I'd say, about 2 hours to 2.5 hours to clean everything out, wash it out, and then go ahead and install the gutter guards. It's a very easy job, and you can really get your entire house done in one Saturday afternoon. Now, one additional hack, if you want to clean things from the ground surface, is you can take your broom, and instead of going up on your roof and just sweeping things off your gutter guards, you can actually unscrew your broomstick, stick it through the bottom, and then screw it in from the bottom. Then you can actually go from your first story or ground level and reach up and just sweep off any leaves or sticks off the gutter guards, making it quick and easy job to maintain your gutter guards and make sure everything stays wide open and the water's flowing without any obstruction. Now, this gutter guard question was one of 3 that I answered last week, but it's on my new channel, Everyday Home Repairs Help. That channel is going to be focused on taking your questions and answering those, so get you guys started on weekend projects so you can save time and money around the house. So check out this video right here. It'll have the other 2 questions that we went through, and also don't forget to subscribe to that channel so as our Friday episodes go out, you get notified and you can stay up to date on the questions that we're answering over on the new channel. So thanks for joining me on this one, and we'll catch you over on the new channel. Take care.